people, crab people, blue heavy metal people. Green people, crab people, blue heavy metal people. Green people, crab people, blue heavy metal people.
Hey there guys, this is me, Malorian, and this will be another Guild Ball Battle Report. Now, this is at Battle Ball. We played the first 3 games, and it was supposed to be 4, but actually because of the number of players we had after drops, we only needed 3 games, but people paid for 4, so I said, hey, if you want another one, stay. And Jordan here with this fisherman said, yeah, I'd love a game. Now, I did put away my Union guys just to try something different, which turned out to be great because I guess he plays lots against Union, not so much against Butchers, so okay, that works out well. And I went off the roll and said he had to kick to me. I had Sakana come up here and kick it way off to the side. Now, I was pretty surprised by this because really, you know, as Fisherman, he's going to be trying to score on me, and as Butchers, I'm going to be trying to butcher him. And with it way over there, like, I'm going to want to hide it. And so with him doing that, it's going to be a little bit easier for me to hide. I think he should have kicked it more like centrally as middle, like just barely across the line as he could. But hey, I'll take it. So my plan going into this is I'm going to have Meat Hook go over there and go to the ball first. Not really sure if I should boot it somewhere or just kind of like hide it. And then otherwise, I got stuff on Rage and Fillet and Gutter to start killing whatever I can. So first activation was Meat Hook coming over here, and when I got here I thought, well, why would I actually do anything with it? If I kick it forward, he's just going to get it. If I kick it backwards, I might get into a spot where I don't get momentum, so I just kind of like drop it behind me. So yeah, it would have been nice if I would have had her a little bit closer. She could have done like tooled up as well, but I could have only been in Rage, but tool up on Boiler, who had no influence, so what does it really matter? So anyway, she's over here, and I just dropped the ball behind me. On his part then, he's just going to really coming in here with Jack, and he's just going to come up here, just going to start chasing me, I guess. Next thing I do is just going to move over Boiler. Again, I'm just trying to like delay so that he moves something in range of Gutter. Next thing he does is come over here with Shark and move Sakana a little bit closer. And now I'm regretting putting the ball behind me because before I worked out it and I was like, oh, okay, Sakana can't get the ball, so I'm fine. But now that Shark moves Sakana 4 inches or whatever forward, now he can get it, so that's bad. So needing to jump on it quick then, because not only was Sakana moved over, he also had like a spell on him to make him faster too. Gutter came in, pulled him in, did some damage, so nothing really crazy. I mean, at this point, I don't have the tooled up or anything like that, but at least now, if he wants to leave, he's going to have to attack to like dodge away, or he'll have to risk a parting blow and like a knockdown. So instead, what he does do is actually just that. So he goes over, makes him attack so he can dodge away, runs over, gets the ball, and comes back down. And I think he should stay a little bit further away, because where he is now, I can get to him with Fillet. So the next thing I do then is just kind of like move over Princess. Again, just trying to like stall things a little bit here. He just stalls things too and does Otter. Rage is going to kind of move up a little bit to be a little bit threatening and then do Tooled up to Fillet. He's going to be going up here with Angel and go for Nimble. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I can't really go after her. I think he's just doing that just in case. And then I decide I might as well go for it. So I come in here and I zip around and I attack him, and it's not going to be enough. I can't really kill him, and I'm really worried that if he gets to go first, he's just going to score. So what I do is I make sure to get off, make sure he's bleeding, and then I pop my legendary so that he bleeds immediately, which means that he is going to be knocked down in the maintenance phase, and then this ball is going to just randomly go somewhere. So hopefully it's away from him, but yeah, that's the best I can do. And it's kind of like not the best use of my legendary, but hey, it's going to grab me 2 points. Otherwise, Grayscales moves up, and then in the maintenance phase, not only is he going to go down, so I'm going to be now 2-0, but also the ball goes like 3 inches further away, so that's awesome. So at the end of round 1, it is currently 2-1. The ball is far away, and I'm feeling great. So really what I'm just going to do is just wait to see what comes in and cut it up. I got some focus kind of spread around a little bit. Only one on Meat Hook so she can like attack once and make something bleed. But I'm guessing most of my work is going to be done with Gutter, Rage, and Fillet again. So the first thing he does is come down here with Jack, I think just trying to get towards the ball. Then all I do is kind of move Meat Hook back down, attack him, and make him bleed. Next thing he does is starts coming here with Sakana, and Sakana just kind of like comes here to the right. Like, they're just kind of like moving around and starting to like stalk the ball. It has me a little bit worried, but so far I'm okay with it. Otherwise, I don't want to really go in there with Rage. You know, he has a lot of guys with some influence there on the left, and so I figure if I just like shift to the right, he can't really do anything with that influence, and I can really focus on the things over here. So Rage moves to the right flank and puts Tooled Up onto Gutter. Next thing he does is zips down here with his guy there, Shark, and he also does his legendary. So all these guys now will be -4 movement, which sucks. Luckily my guys are really fast. He also makes some attacks against Rage, a little bit of damage, nothing too serious, but the main thing is like now he's trying to get around to the ball and just trying to slow me down. It's not enough though. Fillet still is really fast, and so especially because when I charge things I get +2 inches if they're bleeding. So she charges here into Jacques or Jack or whatever you're supposed to say his name, and takes him out, so that makes it 4-0. Angel comes up over here, can't really do very much. Princess just moves over to be moving further away and still engaging Shark. Grayscales moves over, and then I start going after what's the name, Sakana with Gutter, not taking him out, but again doing lots and lots of damage, just starting to slowly pick away at these guys. Otherwise, the Salt moves up because why not, and Boiler moves because of why not. So that's the end of round 2. I am now up 4 points to 0. You know, I'm starting to slice his guys down. I'm wondering if I'm going to need to actually go after Shark, because it's going to get harder and harder to deal with this ball. But yeah, so far I'm just grinding away, and I'd say things are going to plan. So first thing I do here is I grab it with Meat Hook, and she just kind of like zips over to the side and drops it again. So I love this tactic. I just keep on moving it away. You know, Jordan saying like I'm the worst. By the way, this is a different Jordan than I've faced in my 3rd game, just in case you're wondering. But yeah, hopefully he can't get to it. So what he does instead then is come here with Sakana, starts making some attacks. It doesn't really get any good dice though, and I figure whatever he does, I'm going to heal back up when I go with Gutter. So instead what I do here is I come up here with Fillet, and Fillet's going to be going after Angel and doing a good amount of damage here. Not taking her out or anything, but I go for the blood circle, which makes it easier for me to actually charge this distance. Plus I do all the extra damage, so now she's really, really hurt. Otherwise, you know, you got Jack coming down here. I move over Boiler to make it so I have somebody crowding out Sakana. Otherwise then he has, what's his name, Grayscales come over and make some attacks against Fillet, and then just kind of move in here to engage Rage. I didn't mention it too, but actually that Tooled Up came from Meat Hook that went onto Fillet. So knowing that I'm already tied down, I'm not going to get away with Rage. Rage just makes some attacks there against Shark and makes him bleed. Then he goes with Shark, and he just starts going after Rage. So Rage starts taking some damage, but again, this is Fisherman. They don't do a lot of damage. So after all of this, I think he ends up like 6 damage or something, and I'm knocked down. For the most part, he's just getting momentum. It might have just been like, you know, like 2 or 4 damage. But anyway, that's all he gets done. And then Gutter goes and slices down Sakana, and so now it's 6-0. I'm just slowly going through this. Wanted to get some more attacks against Jacques, but he'll have to wait. So other than that, he then goes with Angel, does a little bit of attacks, and then dodges away. And there you go. Another round, another guy knocked down. Currently 6-0, and at this point, you know, like all of his guys are starting to get pretty hurt, and I'm guessing now that I need to do a little bit more stuff against Shark. I've already tendered him up a little bit, and I think now it's time to start really trying to finish him off. So going into round 4 here, the first thing that really happens is that Jacques comes down here to go after the ball. He's going to be getting the ball here, and then I am going to be going with Fillet, and Fillet's going to be coming down and going after Shark, making all the attacks she can. Not able to actually take him down, but do some pretty solid damage. I didn't mention it, but I also tried doing the whole thing where I tried doing Blood Circle, which would have killed off Angel, but I missed. Otherwise, Shark goes now, and Shark just starts trying to attack Fillet. Again, not really getting the good dice he needs. Otherwise, I just come over here and I kill off his Jacques that got here. So now it's 8-0. Again, this ball, this is like the death zone, right? You come over here, try and get the ball, and I just keep on killing their guys. So it's working out okay. Otherwise, what happens is that now he comes in here with Grayscales. He's trying to attack, but just not really working. Then I get up there with Rage, shaking off the knockdown with the momentum. He comes up and attacks Shark again, making him bleed. And then Angel comes in here, just because why not? And then I'm starting to start building a wall. So I got this ball over here, and I have some of these guys that aren't really doing anything. So like Meat Hook moves over here just to be in the way of Shark. Salt moves. And then the dog moves. And then he has Sakana, who's trying to get closer. And then it's moving the way of the boiler. So again, I'm just like making this like defensive bubble around the ball. Alright, so there we go. Another guy down. He bled again with Shark, but then the blood didn't go out because he's by Fillet. And I just keep on chipping away. You know, he's doing his best to try and get the ball, but he just can't get through. So on my activation, I have Fillet, who goes after Shark and takes a Shark out, so that's going to make it 10-0. I also did the Pain Circle again to Angel to try and kill her. I just need to get 1-4 out of 2 dice, but again I fail that, so the game could be done now, but it's not quite. So because it's not done, he gets to go with Angel and basically just run away. After that, Meat Hook goes to engage Jacques there, not Jacques, Sakana, just to try and make things a little bit better for Gutter. But screw that, he just attacks me, dodges away, and then runs away. I try and take out Grayscales then, because what else am I going to do? So Rage starts attacking him, makes him bleed, and then he runs away. So I mean, here I am, I just need 2 more points, and because he really feels like there's no reason to make it easy for me, his whole list is just running away. So after that, I do just start like running over Gutter. He runs away with the Otter. I move up with Boiler. And then I think I'm moving up with Princess. And yeah, there we go for another round. So now to the point where I just need to kill something. You know, he's trying to delay this, but I'm fast enough and I'll get to something. So he gets to go first and goes away with the Otter. This isn't really like the best thing he could have done, but I think he just didn't want the mascot to die. So instead, I just go with Rage. He goes into Angel and pretty easily finishes off those last 2 points. So there you go, guys. A win for the Butchers. I think the biggest thing here was just that the whole game was not so much, you know, can I get the right buffs and can I do that? This whole game was just about hiding the ball. So again, I think a big mistake that Jordan made was putting it way off to the side to begin with. If it's somewhere in the middle, I need to get up there, and it's harder for me to get it away from him. And then once I had in that corner, I just kept on saying, "Well, come and get it," and just slowly chip away at his guys. And it was really hard for him to try and get back into there and try and get it. So I know it was kind of frustrating for him. It was a fun game, though. You know, we didn't flip the table or anything like that. But yeah, hopefully you guys like watching this. And for those of you who are looking forward to some more War Machine after 6 Guild Ball Battle Reports, don't worry, they're coming. It's just, you know, I'm loving this game, and it's tournament time. There'll be more tournaments coming up, so hopefully you guys do love both the War Machine and the Guild Ball, because there's lots more of that coming. Alright, bye.